Hey, yo, E-King's Fight News and Eddie Hearn, Edward Hearn, is saying, well, he's saying Golovkin, if he wants any kind of Canelo trilogy, he's going to have to get with the zone or it's not happening. E-King Fight News, man. And we're just getting started. All right, so Eddie Hearn is saying, hey, Gennady Golovkin. It's funny how Eddie Hearn suddenly is the guy involved in telling Golovkin how to make a Canelo fight when he's never even been involved with any of those negotiations. It should be Oscar De La Hoya saying this shit. What the fuck does Eddie Hearn have to do with Canelo Golovkin? Oh, but you know what he likes to do? He likes to win by association. That's what he likes to do. He likes to act like he signed Canelo to the zone. That's what he likes to do. But that's a whole nother topic, man. That's a whole nother topic. And let's get right into it. According to Eddie Hearn, and I mean, I guess it's obvious. If Gennady Golovkin wants to make a trilogy fight with Canelo Alvarez, he's going to have to take that DAZN money. And he's going to have to say no to Bob Arum and no to Showtime. And there's plenty of fights out there for Gennady Golovkin. A lot of people, like it or not, most of media in press row thought Canelo Alvarez lost his fight. I disagree. But most of media in press row think Gennady Golovkin beat Canelo Alvarez. That's a fact. You can ask Jim Lampley that shit. Hey, yo, hold on a second. Let's check out what Eddie Hearn had to say. All right, so Eddie Hearn, back in the mix once again. This guy's got something to say about everybody except Luis Ortiz when it comes to fighting Dillian White. He's got something to say about everybody except Luis Ortiz when it comes to fighting Dillian White. But let's see what he has to say. Golovkin has to sign with DAZN in order to get another Canelo fight. Let's see what he had to say, man. All right, so let's get into it. Eddie Hearn said on potential fights between Canelo Alvarez, Demetrius Andrade, and Daniel Jacobs, now that Canelo has signed with DAZN, they're neutral fights. That will happen because we're all on the same ship. I think the Danny Jacobs fight is the favorite for May, to be honest with you. If he can win next Saturday here, I think Andrade has got the style that not everyone's going to be jumping up to fight, because he's going to be very tough to beat. But money talks, and I'd like to see Andrade have one more fight in February or March and then go into unifications, because he's been so inactive. But he has to win on Saturday. He's been training 10 months for a slick southpaw, and now he's got to fight this unknown puncher from Namibia. So he just got to get over the line on Saturday. On Jermell Charlo, this is what he had to say, needing to come to DAZN. Yeah, he must, because, Showtime can't pay him the money that we're paying. So, Andrade don't want to go anywhere, Oh, yeah, and Andrade's getting a whole lot of money to fight the brother from Namibia. Right? So, Jacobs wants the most money possible, and we're willing to pay Charlo well over the top of anything he's ever earned. That sounds all well and good, but there's a reason. There's a reason why Jermell Charlo hasn't gone over there. And a lot of that has to do with the money he's making with Al Heyman. And he's about to promote his own goddamn fight. So, a lot of that is politics, right? I mean, you got Tank Davis out here crying like a straight hoe about how Floyd Mayweather ain't getting him fights, and he's begging Eddie Hearn to give him an offer. So I mean, Eddie, there's fighters out there for you to overpay. I mean, honestly, if Charlo is willing to go over Eddie Hearn, what he should be doing is giving Charlo a one-off fight. Give him a one-off. You really want to overpay Charlo? Give him a one-off fight and give him at least an Andrade. If you beat Andrade, then try and sign him to some legit fight that'll end up being a Canelo fight. I mean, shit, man. But hey, Andrade needs to win first. And at the same time, Canelo is fighting Rocky Fielding. And the word is he going to fight Danny Jacobs in May? Well, I think, you know what, I got to say, if that fight happens, that may be the fight that I decide to at least tune into the zone legitimately. If Canelo Alvarez ends up fighting Danny Jacobs, I will support that fight. I think it's a good fight. Danny Jacobs needs to beat Sergey Derevyanchenko first. Let's not forget he's got to beat this dude Derevyanchenko first. Right? And if you can't do that, that's a whole nother story. And then they gotta find a legitimate opponent for Canelo. And you know, it's really interesting how this all came about. But we're gonna break it down. E-King fight. Okay, so let's keep it going with Eddie Hearn. Lots of chatter. I mean, he's saying he spoke to Charlo a couple days ago, just messaging. But it's like, you have to understand that if you're a fighter, all the advisors are telling you at this moment that the zone is not going to work. Like, you'll never be a big-name fighter on the zone. And then Anthony Joshua goes on the zone, and everyone goes, well, yeah, he's British. Well, I mean, that's your guy, right? Of course you're going to put him on the zone. Now Canelo goes on the zone in 11 fights. They'll probably go, yeah, but he's Mexican. And you know what? Ain't nobody saying that. Ain't nobody saying that, man. If y'all giving Canelo that massive bag, if y'all gonna pay him, you know, twice what Anthony Joshua's getting, then go ahead and do it. I mean, if you really thought Canelo Alvarez would be on 11 straight pay-per-views, and you had to pay him for 11 pay-per-views to get him on the zone, then someone's really getting pimped out right now, and it ain't Canelo. It's the zone. Because if you put Canelo in there with 11 legitimate world-level fights, he ain't going to win all 11. He ain't going to win all 11. So it is what it is. I mean, I'm point blank. Most people thought he lost to Triple G twice. Right? Now I'll say it again. I didn't think he lost to Triple G the second time around. I thought he lost to Triple G the first time around. But it is what it is. It is what it is, my friends. So on the Gennady Golovkin situation, he said, yeah, I spoke to Tom Loeffler. He's got to bring Golovkin to the zone. He has to. I mean, the carrot will be more probably from Golden Boy saying, come with us, and we'll give you the Canelo fight. We can't do that. We can't give you that carrot. But does he want to go with Golden Boy, or does he want to come with us? Either. But he has on his own, otherwise he ain't getting a Canelo fight. So this is what you're going to see now. You're going to see a natural progression of fighters knowing that they have to be with the zone to get certain fights. And I mean, I get it. I get it. We all saw the second Canelo Alvarez made this move, then yeah, the opponents who want to fight Canelo are going to have to fight on that platform. No doubt about it. Is Gennady Golovkin gonna put his career on the line to head over to Golden Boy, deal with those guys again, and maybe get screwed over again? Or is he gonna go to ESPN, fight a guy like Ramirez, and get a belt at 168? You know, he could do that. He could go to Showtime and prove he is one of the greatest middleweights to ever step in the ring and fight a Jermell Charlo. and fight Jarrett Hurd when he moves up, and fight Erislandy Lara, who's already at 168. He can fight these guys and prove he'll take all that smoke. But we know Gennady Golovkin's sitting and he's doing what Canelo's doing. He's looking for the most money available, and he's gonna take it when it's offered to him, point blank. So we'll see how it all plays out. Eddie Hearn makes a bold statement. He says Gennady Golovkin better get in line, or he ain't getting a Canelo fight. E-King Fight News. Let me know what you guys think. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's get 100 likes on this one. We're out. Peace.